Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of God, welcome to HZ, yani Hadithi Zetu, and tonight we are doing it again. And if you're joining us for the first time, remember or just know that this is a show that brings you the best stories that can ever be told and will ever be told, because these are not just people's stories, but these are God-written stories. Yani ziko na handwriting ya God of ski. Now, the best part is that if you're joining us, you can actually be part of this community. Maybe you're joining us and you're like, yo, I like what's happening here. You can go ahead and subscribe to this content, subscribe to this channel hapo YouTube, and unaweza tupatia thumbs up ama unaweza finya bell, alafu kila time tukienda live utakuwa na get hizi videos, or you can just do all that. But if you're watching us on Facebook, na ni mgeni wetu, go ahead and like this page, alafu every time we go live utakuwa unapata notification. Au sio? Wale wamekuwa hapa before, you must be aware, and if you're new here, I want just to bring it to your attention that we are doing a series right now at Hadithi Zetu that is one of the best series we've ever done as a show, as a family also. Manze, since the month of March began, we've been looking at various things. We've been looking at what we call in COVID weddings. And the question basically was, this thing marriage, people are saying, oh, it's a scam. There are people who are saying, you know what, marriage works, bana. Unatusho nini? And the question was, so what is the reality? So who do we believe? Do we believe this guy saying that marriage works, or do we believe this guy that says that marriage is a scam? But I thought about, the guys who are getting married, and especially during a pandemic. What would make you get married during a pandemic? Kwani wewe, why? Kwani huwezi ngoja? That is a question we kept asking, or people kept asking us. Kwani, why you couldn't wait, bana? And we were like, all right, how about we bring the people that did their weddings during COVID or during a pandemic and just get to hear their story? Maybe there is something that they know that we don't. And because these are fresh couples, these are new guys in this institution, maybe they have fresh stories or better stories, or maybe it will be easy to believe them because they just here na hawajajua kudanganya. All right. So yes, that is what we've been doing. And tonight, tuko episode ya 5. Yani Kobole episodes 4 episodes zimepita na leo tuko ya Kobole. Kobole is such a kitambo word, yani I don't even know the last time you used the word Kobole. But yes, tuko episode ya 5. And the best part is that listening to every couple share their stories in the last 4 episodes has been quite, just interesting. There's a couple we hosted whose wedding lasted only 12 minutes. There's another couple we did that even didn't go for honeymoon because sasa unaenda wapi honeymoon. There's a couple that, we've had many stories, many stories. Last week we had a hilarious story of, actually it was this week when we hosted Pudo and She, and just listening to their story and how, it's easy to date someone that you don't know. Everybody kind of knows them, but you. Yani, tumesikia ma story. Now, tonight, we are joined by a couple, friend of ours, and these we've not known for a long time. Miaka mingi ni mob, miaka 10 ni mob. Tumewajua 10 years. No, I'm kidding. But we've known them for quite some time. There's something I like about them, and I will be talking to them about that in the show. But right now, I just want to invite them here on stage. Watupatie story yao kabla nianze kuingia kwa hiyo story yao. And let's see how they will do tukifika ni ile time ya game time. Wacha tusikie leo kama team madem ama team majama. Sijui ni wagani watashinda, but I'm excited to be hosting them tonight all the way from Buru Buru. Put your hands together and show some love to the amazing Tatuas. Kopi makofi ya kilo adisia sasa. All right. Wakurugenzi waheshimiwa, tuko live katika Hadithi Zetu. How art thou?
We are good.
You are good.
Good. Doing very good.
Kila kapo ikiingia hapa wanasemaga they are good, and they try to act composed until tuingie game segment, game time, and then they start fighting. So we want to see how yours will go. But if you don't mind, go ahead and introduce yourself and say hi to the people who are watching. We have people watching you. Say hi to your people and let us know who you are, please.
Hey, I'm Tatua, and we are good. We are good. God has been good to us. God has been faithful to us. And this far we've gone, we've seen him. He's worked things for us, even when we thought things will not work out. We saw him come through, and we can only thank him. Yeah, there's nothing much you can do because we can't pay him. We can only thank him. And maybe I'll hear something from my lovely wife.
Hi everyone. My name is Margaret Wamboi Tatua. Yes, and you're pleased to be here. I hope you can be able to learn something. Yes. Tuendelee.
All right. All right. So a brief about you guys. What do you do? And yeah, just let us know you a little bit more. What is it that you do with your lives, or are you just married?
No, we're not just married. So for me, I've been clearing and forwarding. Yes, all about importation. Yes.
On the other hand, I am an accountant. I am an auditor, a tax consultant. Yes, that's all I do. I do tax. We are now going to the tax season. I'm the guy to go to. I also do bookkeeping and accounting for businesses, individuals, companies. Yeah, that's what I do from Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday. Yeah.
Amazing.
8 to 5.
From 8 to 5, 8 to 5, Monday to Saturday.
Yes, 8 to 5.
Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday. Yeah. All right. So, guys, if you're watching us, we apologize for the noise. I'm not sure I don't know how you receiving us from the other side, but comment on the comment segment down below. Tuambie mnatusikiaje, mnatupataje. If it's not clear, pray for us. There's nothing much we can do about it. We tried working on that. Na haiishi. But clearly, I think this show has gone through. Tumepigwa. We can confidently say that we've gone through thick and thin. And tonight, the devil. Okay, I don't want to blame. Maybe it's just technology, but yeah, we are going through some technical issues here. We can't figure out where the noise is coming from. If you can hear it, but if you can't hear it, haina shida. We like it that way. Kama whiskey key to forget about everything we've said. All right. Yes, we would like to start with an activity, but before we get to the activity, for how long have you been married, guys? Ama mliacha ku count?
No, 9 months. 9 months.
Yeah, we got married on 25th of July, 2020. That was katikati ya COVID drama, and yes, that's when we got married. So from
July
25th
to now, almost 9. Almost 9 months.
This month will be
so
8th, not 9th.
9.
Mi nilikuwa nafikira ni 9 ndio niwauliza swali.
9. You are on 9th month.
9 months. Kwa hivyo kama kungekuwa na mtoi angekuwa it's enough time.
2 days. 2 days old.
Angekuwa 2 days old. Ooh, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for the Tatuas, and it's about to go down because at Hadithi Zetu, we play, we pray, and we also talk about stuff that we think could be helpful. Tonight, we are basically talking about how can we, because somebody wrote to me and told me that actually marriages don't break after wedding. Marriages start breaking before you guys get married. Okay, and just figuring out how, or trying to figure out how we can try to save marriages even before they break. That is now our business tonight. But before we get into that business, ladies and gentlemen, we want to do something that is special to Hadithi Zetu, and this is what we call the game time. So it's game time. Are you excited? Or are you scared?
Yeah.
All right. So we always ask, who would like to go first? Like, it's not a trick question. Just say, eh? You will.
Yes.
Ladies, put your hands together for the guy. For the first time in this show, mwanaume amesema ataenda wa kwanza. All right. All right. Now, the activity I'm about to ask you to do will involve Maggie in a big way. Sawa. But Maggie, after Tatua has done his part, I will be coming back for you, and you have your challenge to do also. Sawa sawa. Now, this game is called Game or Lame. Sawa sawa. So, here are the instructions. I'm gonna paint a picture. Unakumbuka zile compositions, I woke up feeling like this, like that, and then iko na dukuduku, unafaa kuendeleza. Now, this is something close to that. So I'm gonna paint a scenario. I'm gonna paint a picture, and then Tatua, you are supposed to continue. Na inafaa ku make sense. In fact, mtu anafaa kuingia box hapo. We want to assume and imagine that you've not met Maggie. This is the first time you're meeting Maggie, and later she would become your wife. So hii ni mistari inafaa kumfanya akuwe wife. Sawa. Hii ni mistari inafaa kukupatia ticket ya kumkatia later in life. Sawa. Now, Maggie, yours is to do something very simple.
Okay.
Mistari yake kama itakuwa game, yani iko juu sana. Yani like, yo, that's it. Tutasema mistari yake iko game. So, utaweka mkono hivi. Weka mkono hivi. Hiyo ingine.
Hii hapa.
Ehe.
This one.
Hivyo. Eka usifanye hivi, weka tu hivi. Haya. Nice, like that. Sawa. Kama mistari yake iko juu, utafanya mkono hivi, sawa? But kama mistari yake iko chini, tutasema mistari yake iko lame. So utamfanyia bro. All right. Now, to get instruction. Now, let me paint the picture. Tatua.
Yes.
You are a class prefect.
Mm-hmm.
And in your classroom, there is this lady who is struggling with mathematics. But you've been topping your class in mathematics. Yani hesabu uko poa. Na hii assignment mlipewa juzi, umerealize kuna watu wanaumia. And then, she lifts up her hand and she wants assistance from you. You approach her, unasimama kwa desk yake hivi, and that girl is Maggie. What do you tell her? She has a mathematics problem that needs to be solved. You've been doing well, and there she is. And you like everything about her. Now, Ebu, tell us what you will tell her. And then, tutajua kama game yako iko ni game ama ni lame. Right.
Sasa Maggie, na uko na shida ya hesabu. Unataka mtu anaweza kuitatua ama unataka mimi tatua?
Tumecheka hata kuna watu hawajasikia. Where? All right. I want to ask you to do that again. So, umdem akona shida ya hesabu. Sawa. Wewe umekuwa kidupoa kwa hesabu. Umefika kwa desk yake, unataka kumsaidia. Take it away. Sema tena, kuna watu hawajasikia tumeharibu. So sasa tutacheka.
Haya.
Sasa Magi.
Kwa sana.
Na unakuwa na shida ya hesabu. Unataka msa kuitatua ama unataka mimi itatua?
Eish.
Magi, ni game ama iko lame?
Ni game.
Weka mkono juu basi. Nice. All right. So sasa tuko kwako. Sasa tuko kwako Magi.
The same.
No. Yours is a different one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us, this is game or lame. This is game time at Hadithi Zetu. Laura Nayere, I see you. I see that comment. I'll be posting it in a bit. All right. Like Laura by there. Laura. Hey, Laura. See Laura. Laura, unatusikiaje? Laura is watching us from India. Imagine. Unatusikiaje? Let us know if you can get us loud and clear. So, Magi, are you ready? I'm buying time. Yo, nini, ukwe comfortable.
Okay.
Uko ready, eh? Kwani where is my game? Kwani game yangu imeenda? Oh, I've seen it. All right. Now, your game is called Match. So, you are supposed to compose a statement you're supposed to tell Tatua something. It's a sentence, obviously, but lazima ikuwe na hizo words tatu. It has to have match, and match. So, bonga na Tatua tafadhali. Anything. Bora tu ikuwe na hizo words tatu. Whether it's a paragraph, anything. So, ambia Tatua kitu.
Haya. Tatua sasa.
Kwa sana.
Haya. Tunaweza vaa nguo zimematch, hii mwezi ya match, alafu ni buy food match.
Aya, Tatua, what do you think? Ama tuachane na hiyo story.
Ulisema ni game lame after lame ni.
Because we want marriages to work, we decided hatutakuwa tuna judge madem. Venye tu ataisema ako correct. Sawa?
Ametry.
Awesome. All right. Sawa. Tumemaliza hapo. Anyway, that was game time, and ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Hadithi Zetu, and this is COVID weddings. Let me read a comment here before we come back to your story. Laura Nayere amecheka sana hiyo story ya Tatua na Magi, but she says watching from Haryana State, India, na wapata moja kwa moja kutoka studio. Hitilafu kidogo za sauti lakini twapambana. Right. Laura is very loyal. Yani Laura, asante sana. No tuombe. Hii sauti ikuwe poa. But yeah, let's continue with the show. All right. So guys, where did you meet and how did you meet? I normally don't ask this question, but I don't know, for some weird reasons, I just want to know. Where did you guys meet and how did you guys meet?
We met in the church compound.
Oh, okay, ngoja. Nasikia ni kama tumeanza juu sana ama tumeanza off. So it's possible unaweza pata mtu church na muenda up kwa ndoa.
Ni possible.
All right, sawa basi endelea na story.
Yeah, we met in the church compound. in the same ministry, serving children, boys and girls brigade. That's yes. Yes.
All right. Magi confirm. Unajua labda hapo si penye mlimit. Labda you know better.
Kwa church compound.
Oh. Mara mingi nikihost watu unaniambiaga hapana wewe ukumbuki. Mlimit kwa harusi ya Karo. All right. So you are serving together, and for how long had you served together? For how long had you seen Maggie? And for how long was this going on before you now approached her? And what was going on during that time? Like before, when you met her, noticed that she's actually a good girl for you, and now told her what you wanted. How much time was that, and how was it like for you?
Personally, I've been seeing her as long as I was in the church. So your time is gone to active church, like in to come church, talker. But I used to see her because some of my people who came to become my friends were close friends with her. So I used to see her. Sikuwa naongea na watu. Unaona watu in church, please wanachapa raundi moja wanatoka ongea na mtu. So there's a high probability hakuwa ameniona, but mimi nilikuwa nimemuona.
Sikuwa namjua. Sikuwa nimemuona.
So for as long as spending the church, I was seeing her.
So at what point, Maggie, I'm coming for you. But Tatua, at what point now did you realize that wow, this is a potential? She has all the qualities I'm looking for, or she has most of the qualities I'm looking for. At what point? Kwa hiyo story ya wewe kuingia church na kuchomoka.
I wouldn't say there's a specific point. But see, kila time nikimwangalia, there's something to where nilikuwa naambia. I think you should give it a try. As in to feel to kitu, which is uncommon juu unaona mademu wengi, of course kwa mademu wengi, mabishto wake, ama mademu tu church, wasupu. But roho yako inakwambia this specific beautiful girl, acha na wengine wasupu, this specific beautiful girl. So nilikuwa feel tu hatujuani wenye tunajua nao sina shughuli nao, but huyu mwenye sijui then nilikuwa na feel attracted to. So how do you say that there's a specific point? Nilifika nikasema nilikuwa tu na feel though nilikuwa na lenga, but nilikuwa fika place, then at some point nikajipata brigade na yako brigade pia, so nikapata avenue sasa ya kwanza kuongea na yeye.
Inishota aliingia.
Uliingia sababu Maggie alikuwa brigade. Nani aliingia brigade wa kwanza? Hamkujipata brigade.
Mimi nimekuwa brigade tukanikuwa mtoto. So
mwanaume ni kuhunt.
But anyway, looking at brigade, I think I didn't have her in mind nikijoin brigade, but nilimpata hapo, I get it's the girl who, she's also in brigade, so we have now something in common. So you see, when you're walking the same road, it's easier to have a conversation. So yeah, you're walking the same road.
All right. So how did you start? How were your conversations at first? Unajua kuna chali yako hapa anashangaa. Manze mimi nimechekika dem mahali brigade yetu. Na unajua brigade inaweza kuwa popote. Na manze sijui ndaanzaje. Tunaongeaga tu stories za kanisa. So how did your first conversations look like? And are they focused towards a certain goal? Ama ni story tu itajipa?
It wasn't specifically, of course, mtu anangi kuonyesha intentions. So ilikuwa brigade officers, naongea tu story normal za brigade. Then hapo tuka conversation, mna exchange numbers juu nyinyi officers. Numbers juu nyinyi officers.
So hata namba mlibadilishana professionally?
Yes, professionally. So nikaanza.
All right.
Then,
all right.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go on. Mkaanza kuongea?
Just started the normal stories. I'm a tactical person. So my normal stories were too much. Like I would call her like 4 times per day tukianza, saying nothing. Just to be friends. She didn't realize what she was doing. So ilikuwa tu achukua call. Nakaa na call. Umeshindaje? Umeamka? Umete lunch? Siku yako imekuaje? Hata mimi nimefika home. Calls kaanza confuse. I could actually call her 5 times per day. No, what?
Alikuwa anapiga sana na schedule.
You see, the more I call, but then I didn't use. Sikuwa napenda kutumia text. Nilikuwa nataka call. No specific on calling. Text ilikuwa ile time maybe uko place field or job field, wezi. And I used to minimize. I would rather not do any communication, but nilikuwa nataka call. I think there was much in a call. So we used to have just a small call. Umeshinaje? Umeamka poa? Hata mimi nimeamka poa. Nimefika job, nini kwa siku poa. Kaka, siku inaendeleaje? Hivyo tu. Mind games too.
So what is your tactic at this point? Tactic yako sasa ni nini? What are you trying to achieve by doing this?
That time, I wanted to develop a ground as in kuwa na confidence na mimi. Nilikuwa nataka create a ground ya communication. Atujuane. Nilikuwa nataka tujuane a place kuwe tu free to each other. So you're confidence, free to each other. You start sharing the minor details of life, vile umeshinda. Kidogo, you start sharing about your hobbies, likes and interests. Kidogo, anakwambia brother yake anafanya. So you have a brother, I also have a sister. Unaongea kuhusu education, hobbies. Kidogo, you start sharing life. Kidogo, you start sharing spiritual matters, and friendship grows. The first step was to develop friendship.
Awesome. And this is very important. Sorry, did I cut you short?
No.
All right. And I think this is very important that we are talking about now, because many relationships just start. I mean, unashanga mbona huyu dem anakataa kuingia box yangu, but it's because you've not allowed her to be your friend. Okay? Wewe mlianza tu na unataka muanze, ushaanza kumwambia venye unataka kumari. Maybe because ulisikia mahali mtu akisema ukipata mtembo si waste time. Ni chap. So wewe unataka hiyo day umemeet, ushamwambia nataka kumari. Na hata hakuna ground. So this person is not your friend. And so even if they ever become like your partner, they never become your friend, because you never created a ground for friendship and communication, open communication. Wow. One last question, and then I will go to Maggie and just get to know now what is happening on her end. But the question I want to ask is, why would you choose to take a call and not text? Is there something that you're trying to avoid? Or is it just that you are not good at texting?
I'm so good in texting. I'm actually better at text than for calls. But there's something intimate in hearing someone's voice than reading someone's, right? When someone is changed, mood yake imechange. I think a call is more intimate than a text. There's so much you can read from someone. Unajua nikitext naweza kuwa tuna text hata nikilia but nacheka naye.
Unaweka emoji za kucheka sasa hiyo unalia.
But kama unaweza kusikia mtu akiongea akiwa down, unajua utasikia hele yake leo something is off. And then I think calls are intimate. Calls are intimate than more intimate than text.
Wow. I agree with you. I mean, some relationships have been founded on very funny grounds and conversation. Maybe ulipata namba ya mse, actually mse alikupatia namba ya umdem. You didn't have, the courage to go and talk to her and ask for her contact. So mse alikupatia. So you've been stalking her and texting her and telling her, "Nyaje, unajua unaongea na nani?" And you never really get to know this person, because now this girl creates a wall, and even the time that atakufungukia and maybe they will become your friend, or they will ingia your box and you start dating, there is a wall that was built kitambo, and that wall has never been broken down. So they really cannot allow you into their hearts or into their spaces, because you don't know each other that way. And so even when someone is crying, they could be laughing on text with you. But I really understand and I really agree with you that I think calling in the first stages of any relationship is important, because at that point, you are able now to get to hear and connect with this other person emotionally, because you're able to, get to know where they are by the tone of their voices. And yeah, I think we've lost them. But yes, you're able to connect with somebody through how you're able to connect with where they are emotionally, with the tone of their voices, and even how they finish statements. You're able to understand what personality, how their personality look like, and all those things. And I think that is very key. But 2021, technology has really advanced and improved. And I think if you could go an extra mile and even do what is called like a video call, if you can video call somebody, I think inaweza kuwa muhimu sana, so that you're able to even see their facial expression and be able to also understand where they are at, so they're able to connect with them. Remember, if you're watching us, you can go ahead and comment on the comment segment down below and let us know what you think about these things that you're talking about. Would you rather chat somebody or call somebody? What is it that you'd like to do? My guests are backstage. They've dropped a little bit, but they'll be back in a bit. Lakini, remember, you can like this page if you've not liked, but you can also subscribe to this channel if you've not done that, and continue enjoying videos as they come. Let me bring them up on stage and continue with these conversations. Right. Right, Buddha.
Oh, Dante.
Hey.
Pole call imeingia ikatutoa mtu amecall.
Ni mtu amecall. Waambieni mko kwa TV manze.
But you're good.
All right. Sawa. I can't see Maggie. Is your wife there?
1 minute, Rudy.
Okay. All right.
All right. Talking about friendship.
Yes, we were talking about friendship and how you communicate or how you introduce yourself at the beginning is really key. And it helps. That is sort of like the runway for the relationship. And those are some of the habits that carry on into the marriage. And if you didn't understand each other at the beginning, it can really be difficult to understand one another, even in marriage. And it is one of the reasons why marriages break even before they start. A good marriage, wase walikuwa wanafaa kuwa pamoja, they end up not being together because hawakuelewana, because kuna mtu aliamua kutext badala ya call. And so they can't work together. All right. Now, Maggie, share your story. So, like, are you aware that someone is chasing you? Ama wewe uko tu, unajua? What are you noticing during this time? Wewe now amekuja kwa brigade, so hauko umemwona, you don't even know whether this guy exists. And all of a sudden ameingia brigade. Ebu tuambie your story now.
Yeah, so me too niko tu vitu zangu and brigade tu kama kawaida. I remember one time some of our friends mabeshte zangu walikuwa kwetu, and like they knew intentions za Tatua. Wako like lakini kuna kijana mwingine hapa kwa idhaa, niko like kijana mgani huyo, mimi simjui. Kijana mgani huyo, mi simjui but wakaniambia usijali tu atajitokelezea tu atakwambia kitu. So when I saw him first, we had a brigade mambo na commissioning and all that. So actually I was watching vyombo the brigade. Then another officer from brigade wakaniita sasa yule alitatua, and from there stories zikaanza. Niko compound sitachi ndani nikiosha vyombo na sabuni kwa mkono. Yes.
So alikupata on the line of duty.
Yeah, on the line of duty ndio anakuja.
So Tatua anakujua kama mdem hardworking. Anakujua kama mdem anapenda kuosha vyombo. Amekupata kwa sabuni, kwa vyombo.
Vyombo anaosha vyombo.
All right.
That time I think it was his first commission in here to attend kuona venye inaendelea. Yes.
Wow. So ameanza kukuongelesha. Now that is how you met. All right. So ameanza kukuongelesha sasa, and there is a lot you're hearing about him. Are you liking this guy, or is this just ni mtu mwingine tu, ni best yako tu mwingine?
Ndevu nilimaliza.
So but why?
No, it was only like you like someone at first. I don't know the first impression. First impression but I didn't want him to see that. What tunaona, but we don't see it until maybe later.
That's unfair. Unanyima mtu content. Alafu kesho anaenda ananyoa hizo ndevu. Boys wake anamwambia budo unakambaya na ndevu. Ananyoa hizo ndevu. Na hizo ndo zilikuwa zinakuvutia. Alafu unaumia peke yako.
Vipi nakufa tu hivyo.
All right. So anakuongelesha umelike ndevu.
Ndevu tukaanza kuongea. Then venye alijipresent vizuri. Si wale mabona mbele ni aje, you see, but it was kind of mature. Tukaanza kuconverse, anza kuniambia venye kwa scout, sijui nini, and all that. Yes. So to exchange numbers, and that's where the ball started. Basi mingi. Actually, I remember in the conversations tukiwa home kwa so house help alipaniuliza ikifika saa 3 asubuhi, na leo ile zile simu zako leo haingi, then kidogo tu simu ndio inaingia.
Where? So are you starting to feel like sasa ukijana pia amezidi, ama you are liking the calls?
No, I was loving the way. At some point it shows a bit of concern. Because everyone, your time the WhatsApp ni kama ndio ilikuwa imeanza kushika kabisa. So they're just texting, but I don't know you. But for him, kulikuwa na ile point ya ukwaje, unaendeleaje. You get? So and that makes a whole difference.
Wow. So you felt like somebody cared and thought about you.
Yeah, he cared and thought about me. Like somebody's thought. Meshika.
Awesome. So kwa wale wako hapo nje, ukipiga simu, let somebody know that you think about them and you care. And isikuwe tu ni vitu tu, it's about you. It is important that the other person feels you are concerned about what they feel and you really want to know how they are. All right. So fast forward. Umeingia box. Okay. Now, how was your dating like, and what really convinced you? Why was it easy for you, and ulikubaliaje, and what really got you there?
So
Ni nini hiyo alisema ukafeel hii nayo sasa, hii mimi niko ndani, by the way. Sija kwambia na sita kushow mpaka ile siku na propose, lakini niko ndani.
I guess ni vitu mingi, as in it was just you see, gradual process, just step by step. The things does like that convince. Yes, like I can't say at this point when Leona, it's something that comes naturally. Once you get to converse, once you get to talk, once you get to meet, and all that. So between step by step. The journey of the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. So between step by step, and then you see the things that you would want in a person, he has them.
Yes. Wow. All right. Back to Tatua. So unaongea na mdem, at what what was the turning point? Like stories zako zimeanza kuchange from kawaida high uko aje into deeper stuff. But when was the turning point, and how was that for you? And what are some of the things that you're now starting to, like mikakati, intentionality? How is that going on with you? Is your plan working ama ina backfire? Unajua mimi kuna dem nilikuwa nakatia kitambo venye nilimaliza high school. Tulikuwa tunaongea, the following day nikirudi hapo ananiuliza hadi tulisema nini? Yani inabidi sana nianze zero tena. So plans zangu hazikuwa zinawaka. So how was this like for you, and what was the turning point?
First, my tactic was develop friendship. You know the stages of friendship. The acquaintance, the casual friend, the close friend, all the way to intimate friend. So I start now with Joanna. We get to know each other. Go know each other interests and hobbies, and kidogo how we have now make sure we align spiritually, with our spiritual awareness. And that, I think that was the first thing. Have our spiritual, because we have to walk in the same way if we want to have the same destination. Because if she is when I'm walking this way, she pulled me out, or I pulled her out of our way. So first thing, you have to make sure that we have our spiritual awareness. Once our spirits are in union, that's basically by knowing we are both Christians, we have the same standing of our stand on Christ and salvation, and everything is unified. Vitu zingine sizi flow to where now we become intimate friends. Share life. You make sure you have now mutual goals and goals and ideas are the same. Yes. Once those things match, you definitely know this is the right person. We discuss life. What do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Where are you spiritually? Yeah, like what's your purpose in life? Okay, not in a match. Now we are on the right track. Yes, but
awesome.
We are Christians, so we are going on the same way. You get we are being by the same, so we are following the same standards. Hizo vitu zikikam ku match, then if you can place some as could discuss your mutual goals in life. Okay, that's the match. Now I go to go.
Wow. You umesaidia watu wangapi hapo? Because one of the biggest question inakuaga, so how do I know she's the one? And so somebody might just shy away because maybe walienda sleepover mahali na akasikia venye anangorota na akadismiss akasema she's not the one, ama he's not the one, ama maybe hana looks, maybe alikuwa na mandevu akanyoa ndevu, so they are no longer attractive. you know, and una dismiss. And my biggest worry is that there are so many marriages that are breaking up or that are ending even before they start because of one, not being sure what we really want, and number two, settling down or settling for less or things that can easily fade away and not focusing on deep things and key things. And this is what you said, that you knew that she was the one, or how to know that she is the one is first. This is Maggie who said that he needs to be convincing. Someone needs to convince you that they are for real. Maybe by how they carry themselves or how they speak, you know, all that. But Tatua also said that the first steps is basically to just develop a friendship. And when you develop a friendship, now you can go, and that is through communication, constant communication and all that. And communication, look for what works for her and what works also for you, I guess. Because I think for calling is what you chose to do. It is not what you like doing, but you knew at this particular point, this is what will work. All right. And then I'm just echoing so that to come away on the same page. You said that you need to also know what they like. I feel like you're trying to shift attention from myself to the other person, because it's very easy for us to get into relationships and it's all about me. Now, when you say get to know what they like, I really like this one, because so many people are stuck at that. You are dating, you don't know what this other person likes, but you keep complaining about them not knowing what you like. So this is shifting attention from myself, and all right, amazing. But this I also found very key. Have a shared destination, because if you don't have a shared destination, inaweza kuwa noma sana, sababu kuna mtu atashukia kwa njia basi. Wow. You also and this means mission, I think vision, like where are we headed? Some people never agree that this relationship needs to get us to marriage. So kuna mmoja anafikiria inafaa kuwafikisha marriage, mwingine anafikiria we are just having fun, and they will never agree. Na unashinda hapo ukingangana na hiyo story. Na hiyo story labda hata haiko. I think it's good for us to have a shared destination. Single people, I hope you are watching and listening carefully, because this is helpful. All right. You also said that there needs to be spiritual oneness. I think this is where we normally say, imagine one person is worshiping an onion, and the other person is worshiping a cow. I don't think you will ever meet. I don't think you are one in the spirit, and it becomes so hard for you to speak to or to call or to respond to one spiritual authority. You get, and that can really be a challenge in marriage. So if you are dating somebody right now and you are not one in spirit, that's a broken marriage already. Okay, yeah, amazing stuff. And you also said that we need to have mutual goals. Wow, this is key. Nataka tuendelee na hii story. I didn't know that story ya kukatiana itakuwa na mambo mzito hivi. Imagine hata mjaoana saa hii mnakatiana bado. Hapa hata tujagusia ati story yenu ya kuoana. Hii ni kukatiana tu. Now, our time is much gone, but I want to ask, you've proposed to her, and you know, she's watching, not she's watching, she's of course said yes. So you now know that you know, you are walking the same journey together. Tatua, how was your dates like as a believer? Watu wameokoka wanafanyaga nini kwa dates? Kwa hizo ma dates, what are you talking about at this point? How is it like? Mkatiano sasa iko aje? You're no longer what has changed and how is life? She said yes. Maybe ulishamuuliza wewe ungependa kuwa mdemo wa mine. You know, and she said yes. How is life after that? Yes.
Well, one, I said you are friends. Two, we met in church. We had a spirit oneness. And then I think our dating life was more friendship. We used to be friends. And you move from those, Miles Monroe talks about those 4 levels of friendship. I think he described it so well. And I think personally, we went through the 4 stages so well, so easily. The level of intimacy and fellowship. And I personally was more intellectual and spiritual. Yes. Physical intimacy should be the least. If it should never be a concern during dating. The intimacy that you go for is the intimacy of spirit and of soul, where you share your mind, intimacy of mind and of spirit. Yes.
All right. So what are some of the conversations you are having at this point? Are you going out and is it romantic? Ama ni serious too? How is it like? Ama should I be asking Maggie this question? Maggie, unakatiwa na chali ameokoka, anapenda Jesus, anaenda heaven. Una feel ni kama unakatiwa na pastor ama una feel ni kama unakatiwa na chali anajijua? How is the madate zinakaa? Ni romantic kama mpo tu?
Iko romantic. Wajua, yes. It was, yes, kuna the spiritual part ya serving and all that, but we also used to go out, tuenda tukunywe chai, tukule mahali, and be able to know each other more. That's dating. Dating ni kujuana zaidi. Yes.
Awesome.
You mcheze huko, you go, hata mkitaka tuende Buru Buru, tuenda Buru Buru tuendeshe boat. And that's the
Ebu my ideas. So mlikuwa mnajua kuna mtu wako hapa anashangaa nitapeleka mtu wapi? Wameenda Bible study, wameenda kila mahali, lakini sasa they need to go out properly. So ebu my ideas. Ebu unaweza rusha 2 3.
Places ni mingi. Mnaweza amua nature walk, mnaweza amua hata you go swimming together, mnaweza amua you go to concerts pamoja, mwende mahali tu na restaurant, mkae chini mkule, mjuane zaidi. Yes.
Hapo kwa restaurant ndio umetuchanganya, lakini haina shida, tuendelee na show. Watu wameokoka wanaenda kwa restaurant kweli? Watu wameokoka mtaenda kwa restaurant ama?
Tunaenda kwa restaurant tukule. Maana mnatisha chakula na mnaongea.
Yes. Okay. Haya, sawa. By the
go out and meet, the more you get to know each other. And you can't be, unajua, in text you can be able to hide some things, but when you are there personally, like you can't pretend forever. Yeah, like you get to be yourself. So for him or for me, I get to know the kind of person that I'm getting involved with. Like isikwe nime make any wrong decision, ama nijue nime make a right decision with him, because I need to know him. Yes, and I can only know him through meeting. Si kuongea, si text peke yake. That's why we say call. There is some bit of sincerity with calls and being able to kuwa one-on-one with each other. Patana mahali. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. And I like that a lot. Because I like this thing that you say that dating ni kujuana zaidi. But I want us to fast forward. I will be coming to this later and asking you, some of the things that you'd like to tell single people, even as they prepare to get married. But I just want to know, I think it would be evil to release you guys before we hear your wedding planning story. So, munapanga wedo, so tume fast forward. Munapanga wedo, alafu COVID inakuja. Ama what came first? Is it COVID came first and then mukaamua hii ni opportunity tupange harusi? Ama mlipanga harusi alafu COVID ikawapata?
So, our wedding was planned well. We planned for December. Dawari, then December tuka set up everything. So tukasema date ya harusi ndio hii nini. Then COVID comes.
So when was your wedding supposed to happen? Sorry.
4th of April.
4th of April. Okay.
Kila kitu ready. Saa zimetoka.
On 16th, a day like today, the Minister of Health says, like anasema, everything has been suspended.
It's exactly 1 year today.
Yes.
So he says,
wow.
2 weeks to
the wedding.
Yes, he says everything has been suspended. And you're confused.
If you want to do a wedding, what?
Need 5 people.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You've paid.
Providers.
So it's total confusion. And you know, I was like, you really want it to be bloody for it. It's 2 weeks, so you want the day to come. Tukakaa chini tukaambia nawe tutafanyaje wengine wetu wakalia so we had to postpone it indefinitely hatujui mpaka when. So we thought this COVID is something that will come 2-3 months, 2 months or 1 month and life gets back to normal. Then we tried, guys, this thing is here to stay. So siku ikapita 4th of April ikapita. So wengine watu walikuwa wanalia.
4th of April, it was a long day for me. Ilikuwa like sasa ningekuwa nimeolea.
I know. Hiyo usiku unajiambia sasa ningekuwa honeymoon.
Baada ananipigia sisi kulikuwa kumejaa watu kwa nyumba ulikuwa unatolewa.
So tukaambia let's see how things go and know how to go. So then tukafika place hapo May tukasema June. We can't keep waiting because we don't know what we're waiting for, how long we are waiting. Then the scientists are saying this thing might be here for a few years or months. So they said, just go how it goes. And then Sadio Buru akafunga kidogo akasema we can have 100 people, 50. They said 50 or 100. Yeah, 50. So we said we'll go with a date July. So we started planning again now.
To can reapply for the certificate. Zilikuwa zisha expire.
So we go again now to the processes. Go apply certificate, go again service providers, then started planning again. And thank God it went well.
I'm out. This is too much.
Yeah.
Are there service providers you lost?
No.
Yeah. We just lost one. We lost one because our reception.
Excuse.
No. Go on.
Oh, we just lost one service provider because it was the reception. And the reception is a risky place with children. So they could not hold outsiders. I think it's just that. So you have to change the venue for reception. The rest are just now negotiating with number of people, but we have to reduce this because of this and this. Yeah. And we did it. God came through when everything went well. And here we are.
So Rurashio ilikuwa ishafanyika?
Yeah, ilikuwa ishafanyika.
Rurashio what happened the year before, 2019 December.
So why couldn't you just get married? Like, see, traditionally mko married. Si mwanze tu kuishi.
We had to do things the right way.
Let's do things the right way.
And then we wanted to involve people who be with us. We needed friends there, we needed family there. So tulikuwa nasema harusi ya watu watano, though it's still wedding because it's about us, but we also wanted it to be, we wanted to see other people there with us. So we had to hold it for some time. So ile time walikubali, sasa a few of us tukona, we can accommodate our family members and a few friends. Now let's go with it.
Mm. How hard is it to do things the right way? Wazazi wamekubaliana, mko sawa. How hard? Because Ebu Magi.
Yeah, it was very hard because you see, you can't ignore the dots. We can start. You can hear me. Yeah.
Yes, very well.
Kuna zile dots, yeah. Already we are married. Already shaipa mahari. Then we can start living together. Then harusi baadaye. You see, we had the easier option to say the short cut, but we needed to honor our parents. We needed this thing to be in charge. Like, we wanted to experience the whole thing. Yes.
Wow. So ndio nini ifanyike sasa? Ndio nini ifanyike? Why want to honor your, like, I still can't get it. Why do you want to do things the right way? So that I thought going to the parents and doing a ratio, that is honorable already.
No, one thing you know is that marriage is an institution that was ordained by God. Not to do things God's way. Yes, because it's not a man. It's not a man ordained or man-made institution. It's a God institution. So first we have to honor our parents. Two, we have to honor God. Yes. And things of God too much. If any shortcut, like God set standards, and rarely He set standards to be bent. He set standards to be followed. Yeah, and He sets them because He loves us. He sets them for our good. And the standards God sets are for our protection. He wants us to be right. He wants, He wants us to have, God has the interest in His heart, our best interest. So whatever He sets for us, it's for our good. And the only way we can achieve godly results is following God's standards. Yes.
Wow. That answers my question, kabisa. And what I'm hearing is, if then marriage is ordained by God, then it has to happen at the altar where He lives, where He is. Kwa ofisi yake. Amazing. Okay, I get it. How was your wedding? Is it what you expected, or do you have to downgrade some stuff? How was it, and how long was it?
Our wedding was what we expected. But I was expecting more. Both of them was okay because we saw friends and we saw family. Some of our friends, not all our friends, some of our friends. And we saw family members. So I think it was what we wanted. With a small number of people. Of course, we wanted a large number of people dancing there and everything.
But what you can say, we did everything a big wedding has, but the only difference was that there weren't a lot of people. Yes, but we danced, we ate, ate cake, everything was the same. Yes.
Wow. So I want us to end, but I also want to ask, kwa story yote yenu, and we haven't even been able to capture the whole story. But in kwa story yenu yote kabisa, are there places where you've seen God and said, I think this is because somebody told me that God loves marriages. But dating story, are there things that you see and you are saying, Aki, God, you love us so much. We have seen you in this place. What is your God story? Where have you seen God in all this?
I think it's everything. Kila kitu flow without money, and God wanna come through. You know, you have a budget for finances, but He still comes through. I think that's what God did everything. Hakuna tu lazima ati tulipata challenge tukaanza kushangaa anything. The only challenge we had was postponing dates. Anything else fell through. So much financially prepared. I just let things flow and God came through. People. Yeah.
Awesome.
And awesome. So God, even in the date to knowing each other, dating, to marriage, to now. Really God. In the hand of God, yes.
Wow. Yeah. So, all right. I want to ask to end this, but I just have one question, the last question, and this is, what would you like to tell guys who are not dating, guys who are starting a relationship or planning to start a relationship? Okay, I don't even know how I date. All right. Guys who are not dating and are planning or would like to, start dating, and a relationship that maybe heads to marriage. Guys who are dating, and they don't know where they are headed, and guys who are dating and they are sure they want to get married, but they have financial challenges, especially. What would you like to tell them as we wind up?
I'll quote my husband. He says in one of his books, he summarizes his principles of dating. The first one says to be ready to date. One, you have to know what you're getting into. You have to know the benefits, the drawbacks, the challenges of dating. Two, you must understand God's standards for dating and purpose to follow them, as not to compromise them. You have to know them. You have to know what God requires of you.
Wow. Okay. Can you hear me? Are you there? All right. I think we've lost them there. But yes, they were saying that you need to understand God's standards for dating. And I think these cards are across the guys who are not dating, the guys who are dating and they still don't have a direction, and also the guys who are dating, they are sure of what they want, but they have financial challenges. Understand God's standards for dating. Let me bring them back and wind up this amazing conversation. Awesome. You are going on.
Yes.
Network issues. So I was saying, where are we? We have to understand God's standards for dating. And the next one is you have to date your friend. No, you have to make a friend first before dating a person. And grow through the friendship up to intimacy. And here intimacy has nothing to do with physical intimacy or sexual intimacy. It has everything to do with spiritual intimacy and intimacy of the mind. Once you have a spiritual intimacy, you're walking on the same road. Once your minds are intimate, you know your goals are the same. And yeah, I think
Wow.
that's the only secret. Yeah. But the most important is spiritual intimacy. Be in the same spirit.
All right. Let me write it down. Maggie, anything for us?
For me, I would say, know what you want, know what you really want in a person. So when you are friends, you'll be able to realize with the other person the things you want. Get? Yes. If you know what you want, you'll be able to study him more. And you can be able to know if he's really the one that you can do life with together. Yes, just know what you want, be yourself, don't pretend, and everything else will flow. And just believe in God.
Wow. Be yourself and believe in God.
Dedicate everything to
Amazing.
Him. If it's dating, if you are single, you want somebody, dedicate everything to Him. If you are dating, you need things to be serious. Everything, unatia tu Mungu, and God does the rest.
Well, why is it important? Let me ask you, why is it important to be yourself? I mean, and what does that look like? What does being yourself look like?
You see, when you're able to be yourself, like you can't pretend. Plus, I believe like when you are two people in one, it gets too challenging for you. Like utasahau what you did last time. You get your pretend. And at the end of the day, if your aim is to get into marriage, kwa nyumba uta pretend. It's not like dating yenye mtonana after masiku kadhaa. Kwa nyumba like you are there together. So let him know the kind of person that anakuja kupatana na yeye. You see, if there are things you need to change together, you'll be able to change in due time. Yes. Yeah.
And I also think it's true that it will be hard to sustain a lie, and that's a red flag. I mean that is a broken marriage right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. We are so happy at Hadithi Zetu to just be hosting you tonight. And thank you for your time. I think this is one of those sessions that I would want to go back and replay and just hear it again. And I don't know what then single people would want to do with this content, but we have created this content for you guys. So, and we are doing this because we love you so much. We can't talk about marriage because we don't know marriage yet. We are only here for, like they've said, they've only been here for 9 months. I think the place you guys know best and would like to influence is singlehood, because that is a season that you've been through and overcame. And this show tonight has been amazing. I consider this quality content. Thank you very much, Maggie and Tatua. And we love you so much. And may God bless you so much. And may God take care of your marriage. May God keep you safe. May God bless you. Generation zenu zote, your children and your children's children, may they be blessed. May they be blessed. And that's my prayer to you in Jesus' name. Awesome. I hope also that through your story, you will be able to inspire more and impact more, and just tell your story. It's enough, and it worked tonight. Wow. All right, I will release you, but let me make an announcement here that if anyone would like to talk to us, just call that number or text that number 0712-648-176. That is, if you have any queries or if you need a merchandise like this one, that's a Hadithi Zetu t-shirt, or you have any concerns. Maybe your concern is, mbona hamjatuita sisi? and we will call you into our show. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, you can also write to us at Hadithi Zetu Mob. Let me write that down. Hadithi Zetu Mob at gmail.com, and we will be willing to, respond to your concerns, queries, or anything that you have. Right? And now that tushasema hizo vitu zote, remember, this is Hadithi Zetu, and we like telling our God stories. We believe that God has not given us a life to just go through, but he has given us a life to grow through it. And may these experiences that we are sharing here be a growth opportunity for you. It is for us. And we will continue telling this story, because when you share, you care. But also when you share, God gives you and entrusts you with more. So we will continue doing this. Remember, marriages break even before. It is possible for marriages to break, and many marriages have broken even before they started. We hope that yours is not on that list. So, Baraka, enter this thing in style and with confidence and boldness. We are Tatuas and Hadithi Zetu, and we are glad that you are watching. So we now say kwaheri, and remember, marriage works. Au sio? Awesome.